First cuts. Wish me luck. I'm nervous. This is absolutely nerve-wracking. You gotta make sure to cut the notches going out untold. Also, yeah, I'm on my fiber game. Might have snipped that one a little too close. Haven't been this nervous in a long time. But it's all an experiment. Making some chalk lines. I think I'm supposed to bake these on this side of the fabric, but really I have no idea. All right, there's our first piece out. It's a shirt front. Fuse, 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 fuse. Why aren't you fusing? Fuse! Blind stitch along inner edge. Well, whatever the pattern says. Just completely forgot to cut two pieces out. No worries. Make a French seam. Lead if I must. My very first French seam. Looks okay some places, not so good others. I'm about to have to take these out and start over. This is taking so long. Oh my God. Definitely could have planted cotton, cultivated it, harvested it, found a loom, learned how to weave, made my own 100% cotton poplin, cut out new pieces, and then stitched them back together in the time that it just took me to rip that one seam. Over 30 minutes. Sewing's great. French seam take two. Oui. French seams. Voila! Definitely just messed up because I trimmed the seam allowances on the yoke that I had on the shirt already, which is the yoke back, but it said to trim the seams on the yoke facing, which is the other one. So what I'm gonna do is just take this yoke back off and then swap it for the facing, and I think I should be fine. We'll see. It's starting to look like something. Maybe it looks more like pants right now, but it's starting to look like something. Well, I messed up something on the yoke. Gonna carry on though. I usually wear a jacket when I'm out anyway, so. Couldn't sleep last night because I was laying in bed thinking about how bad this seam looks. But then I thought, this is all just a big experiment anyway, right? So let's experiment. What will happen if I just measure this about 7 inches and then take an 1.5 inch piece so that I can fold those under, and then I'll attach them to both sides like that. It'll cover the seams. It might not look as professional, but really got to get rid of this somehow. And a little scrap piece of poplin here. I'm gonna run this like this. Mark it with some chalk. Now I'm just gonna fold these under about 1 centimeter and then do some pressing, and we'll see if I can make it fit. Well, I don't know what it's going to look like in the end, but the main thing is they seem to match, kind of like little epaulets or something. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Just glad to be rid of that really ugly seam from before. Oh, thanks. Yes, I actually made it. I'm not gonna lie, because that's not what I'm here to do. Every time I cut something, it feels like I'm taking a giant risk. But I guess that's life for you sometimes. I'm digging this Victorian era look. Courtier. Yes, I'm here to see the Queen. Terrible accent. Pin remaining collar band section to interface collar band. Stitch upper edge between small circles, leaving neck edge open. Trim. Trim what? What do I trim? Okay, since I don't know what to trim, I'm just going to trim the seam allowance above where I just sewed. And hopefully that's what it means. Literally no clue. See, I get it now. I understand what they mean by easy on the pattern. It means give up, not easy, minimal instruction, abandon all hope. We're not even going to show you how to do basic stuff. You probably should just leave the store now and sell your machine. Yep, that's what easy means. Well, hopefully I've got this collar pinned on right. Just been cutting and snipping and making notches and doing whatever. Literally no idea, but I don't know. I can't tell from the pattern. See this? The perils of not keeping everything straight while you're sewing. Had the collar line going. Bunched up on me. Told you I had a bad feeling earlier about this collar. And the bad feelings came true. On to the sleeves after the collar, which went perfectly. And I've just realized something, that when it says fold line, it means fold to that line, not crease it along that line. I just want something, tell me something a little more. I'm figuring it out though. And I'm wondering if a sleeveless dress shirt might not be the next new big thing. I mean, when you got guns like these, maybe. All right, maybe next time. Okay, pin sleeve back to sleeve front, stitch leaving open. Think I did this part right. This part, turn sleeve back extension to inside along fold line, stitch close to inner and outer edges, keeping sleeve front free. I have zero idea what that means, and this diagram isn't helping me at all. Well, this is what we ended up with. Literally no idea if this is correct or not. Sort of looks like what might be a sleeve one day. Just, not very confident. But you know what? I've seen people who are so confident on the internet, like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Look at me, I'll show you how to do something perfectly. Ridiculous. They're so snooty and, oh, I'm an expert. I wish I had an expert here. Now, is the second sleeve supposed to look exactly like the first sleeve, or is it supposed to be the mirror opposite? No idea. Good. Okay, it just took me an embarrassing amount of time to try and figure out how to get these opposite sleeves right. And I'm still not sure if I've done it correctly. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm not a geometer. I wasn't aware that you needed a PhD in mathematics to sew a shirt, but here we are. If anybody ever utters the phrase to you, sewing is easy, it's good, because now you get a clear choice. You can either walk away, smile to yourself, and never trust that person again because you know they're a liar, or you can slap them right in the mouth because they shouldn't be spreading rumors like that. It took me an hour and a half just to put these two sleeves together. There's no buttons on them, no cuffs, no nothing. Hour and a half. Behold the sleeves. Got the sleeve pinned to the sleeve hole here. Pretty sure this is the right side, but you know what? I really don't know. Also seems to be a lot of fabric left over, which I've tried to fold over and pin down, so someone say a prayer for me. About to put our first sleeve on. Pretty sure I wasn't this nervous before my senior prom, and I threw up before I even picked up my date, so hopefully it goes all right. Just breathe, just breathe. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is pretty clear, I guess, but then it says trim close to stitching. Okay. Press seam toward garment. The whole shirt's the garment. Which side does that mean? Sleeves are on. They don't look terrible, which I'm pretty stoked about. I think they could look a lot worse. Fit check. Oh yeah. Starting to look like something. Like a cape, maybe. Or like a lab coat. Think I might have gotten the sleeves on the right way, vis-a-vis whatever the hell you call these things. But we're gonna figure that out later. Okay. Got the shirt on inside out right now. Just pinned up the sleeve and the body together. And I'm showing you this right now because I went ahead and sewed the other side. But somehow I didn't put the sleeve on the sleeve. I put the sleeve on the body and the body on the sleeve. There's no armhole. I swear I'm not drunk. I have no clue how this happened. Now I got to rip these seams out and try to reassess my life because clearly I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a good thing Ma Stark didn't put any quit in me because if she did, I'd be done a long time ago. But we're back. Let's do it. Bobbin ran out midway through that seam. Okay. 2 more horrendously long seams to rip. It's the French seam nightmare all over again. It's 5 o'clock. I'll see you guys at 9 p.m. It's like, instead of sewing, I could have just like learned literally anything else. I mean, the Dougie, I don't know, like the Macarena, could have learned that. Astrophysics, differential equations. Yeah, that would have given me some satisfaction. Yeah, that would have helped out with my crisis, trying to get out of my head. Okay. But no, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I want to do. So much fun. A lot of fun. Big fun. Yeah, it's got 2 sleeves, baby. Yes, it's 2 sleeve time. Yeah. Woo! Well, for some unknown reason, I thought maybe I was out of the woods now that both of the sleeves are done and I was onto the cuffs. But now I've realized that attaching the cuffs is sort of like attaching too many collars. And the last time when I was doing the collar, I almost pissed myself because I was so nervous about putting it on. It turned out bad. So yeah, I don't know what to think about these. And once again, our instructions aren't the most clear. So guess we're just going to go for it and see what happens yet again. All right. This is good. Real talk though, these cuffs could look a lot worse. Still haven't gotten to where it's perfect on the inside, but no one's going to see that, hopefully. Never rolling these sleeves up. All right, friends, sleeves are on. That means it's button time. It's button time. Making this shirt has been a lot of fun. But now it's time for us to get it done. Let's finish this bastard up tonight. It's button time. All right, we've got our buttonhole foot here. This thing slides up, and then you insert the size of the button. In this case, it's a 1/2-inch button that I bought for the pattern. You insert that into this upper part, and then pull it down. That tells, apparently, the foot how far to sew the buttonhole. Now we've got to attach the button foot, and importantly, I've read, you need to pass the top thread through this little hole right here in the button foot. So I'm going to pass that through, bring it down, and then attach it like a normal foot.
come on. Like so. And now I've got my buttonholes measured out here according to the pattern, but I put these little marks on the top and the bottom to show where they should sit in the buttonhole foot. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're little red markers, and you gotta line up the bottom with those markers, so when you press the foot down, it sits right below them. Hopefully it's straight. And because my baby is so badass, she will do all this automatically, apparently. So we're gonna hold this thread out to the side and then see what happens. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, it's not working. Okay, let's try it now. Nope, still an error message. Okay. All right, I think I got it figured out. You have to pull this buttonhole lever that's down here. You gotta pull that, I hope you can see that. And situate it just behind this little notch. And now it should work. Let's see, gotta make sure the markings are lined up again. It's good enough for rock and roll. All right, let's see what happens. She moving. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. And my foot's just on the pedal right now. I'm not doing anything else. Look at her go. Okay, that looks like it. Let's see what we got. Looks like a sewn buttonhole to me. Wow, that was incredibly easy. Thanks to this foot. I think we're ready for a full speed test. Let's see what she can do. Good Lord, that was incredible. Look at this. Buttonholes. Incredible. I am legit flabbergasted at how quick that was. Took me under, I don't know, 5 minutes to sew all these. What? Like what? Now to attach the buttons, we're gonna use button foot M. Buttons where it's supposed to be. Let's see if we've got the distance between the two holes correct. I'm gonna just use the hand wheel. Looks like I need to move it back a little bit, just a hair. Okay, it went in the first hole, there we go. Let's see if it goes in the second hole. All right, looks good. So now I should just be able to hit the pedal, and it's gonna do it slow. See if we can do about 10 stitches. 10. Now I'm gonna bring the needle up, move the button forward, see if we can get it lined up. Nope. Oh God. Oh no. Not good. First attempt to sew the button ended in a cracked button. See that piece? Comes off right there. Needle just went straight through it. She powerful. Second time went a lot better. No buttons broke. Put it through, see what it looks like. There's only 2 words I can think of to describe what I'm feeling right now. Oh boy! Haha! All we got left are the cuff buttons and their holes, and we are ready to try it on. Buttons! After I put the cuffs on, the cuff buttons on, and the button holes, put it in the wash last night. It didn't fully disintegrate, so that's good. Let's see what we got. First off, the chalk, especially on these buttonholes, did not fully come off.
There's still a lot in some places. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that off. But there's also along the hemline here at the bottom of the shirt, a lot of fraying. Not really sure why that happened, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Guess I didn't seal that edge good enough with my hem. Something for next time to think about. This seam sort of, guess I didn't have it deep enough in there whenever I sewed it. So yeah, this sort of came up. That was what I used to cover up what I had messed up earlier. So maybe I can do something about that. Maybe not. Anyway, I think it's time to put it on and see if it actually fits. First time buttoning it up. And I gotta say, it doesn't feel that bad. I was worried about the armholes here, but yeah, they're pretty comfortable actually. And getting the buttons through first time is a little bit difficult, but they're going. Sleeves might be a little bit short, but I think they're okay too. And it's definitely not perfect, but it definitely is mine. And there we go. Doesn't look horrible. Did not think it was going to turn out this well. And I'll tell you one thing. I think I'm going to wear it out tonight because I am pretty proud. Still got to figure out how to get some chalk lines gone. But even though this seam is messed up and a couple other things are, through the magic of a jacket, nobody's going to know but me. So I am definitely wearing this out. All right. Thanks for coming along on this first shirt journey with me. I think we've got a lot more projects to come in the future. Appreciate you. Time to step out.